Hey everybody, Coach Jason here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you all had a very, very happy Easter as well. Those that celebrated, happy holidays. Today I want to talk about putting the pieces together half marathon progression workouts. We've talked about everything from 800 meters up to this point, and I'm going to move over to the marathon. So if you're a coach or an athlete and you're not subscribed to this channel just yet, and you want to be kept in the loop on all things training, hit that subscribe button, okay? And you have direct access to me as well. Make sure you hit all the notifications when you hit the subscribe button as well. So I thank you for that. I want to make sure you don't miss anything. And when I say you have direct access to me, I give my email address, blackbeltrunningcoach@gmail.com. That's my email. So for those that are coaches and want to discuss this further, anything, any one of my 500 plus videos, we can discuss that. Athletes who are either wanting to learn a little bit more about the sport, or athletes who might be aspiring coaches, whatever you want, if you want to improve yourself in any way, that's why I'm here to help. Okay. I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to help you chart your own path. And there's nothing more really rewarding for me than helping empower you, helping empower coaches. So, because I want us to all collectively move this sport together. Okay. Move this sport forward together and keep doing our part to contribute. I feel like anytime we're not only contributing to the sport, we're also contributing to the world here. Okay. By doing something good. That's why I give folks direct access to me. And I am speaking from 2 decades experience as a coach too. I'm also USATF certified, a Wharton certified musculoskeletal flexibility technician, active isolated flexibility therapist. So for those that know me, you've probably heard all this stuff already. But for those that haven't, I want to let you know my background. And again, we don't always have access to the top coaches in the country and top coaches in the world. So, but I'm speaking from experience. I have used these programs and workouts on athletes with success at every level. And you'll see all the different videos on this channel. Okay. With that said, let's start with these progression workouts. Again, you do your warm up, your drills and strides, before any of these workouts, and these tend to be longer reps. Okay. So a couple of two or three by 300, 2 or 3 by 200 meter reps with a 200-meter jog at the goal pace you want to run for the workout. Okay, is something good to do after your warm up, after your drills and strides, to help prepare you, to help you find the paces that you're looking to run in the workout instead of having to use part of the workouts. This puts you in a position to maximize the full volume of the workout. Now, filling your pattern here, you'll see 1, 2, and 3. 8 to 10 times 1,000 meters with a 60-second recovery. Then you're building towards 7, 8 times 1,200 meters with a 75-second recovery. Then you're building towards 6 to 7 times 1,600 or a mile with a 90-second recovery. All these are at goal half marathon pace. But for those that have seen a lot of my other videos, this is also the paces and the recovery periods associated with anaerobic threshold reps. Okay, and building towards longer reps with longer rest periods as well. But for those that do, whether you're a middle distance runner or a distance runner, you want to move up to the half marathon, these are familiar patterns. Okay, the anaerobic threshold reps are generally done at half marathon pace. Okay, so this helps you lock into the goal half marathon pace that you're looking to achieve as well. And as you start to go beyond 10K, working your way towards a marathon, you have to get used to running more volume at your goal pace, right? So, and don't worry about if you can't achieve this volume right off the bat. It's okay. You're building towards these over time. For those that can achieve the thousands, who want to move up, they're more strength oriented runners, especially want to run a marathon, you can run the 1200s. Same position. If those can run 1200s, can move up to the 1600s. But it's all a gradual process over time. Okay, those are the first 3. Okay, you can even start at shorter reps, 800-meter reps as well, with a minute recovery. It's completely up to you as an athlete or a coach to decide what's most appropriate. But these threshold reps right here, or anaerobic threshold reps, not only put you in a position to get used to half marathon pace, but also serve as a very, very, very important part of training development for 10K training, 5K training, 3K, mile, all those events. It serves as a very, very important part of training. So it helps you translate downward, helps you translate upward. Okay, so those are the first 3. Now let's get to the 4, 5, and 6. Now progressing towards 5 to 6 times 2K, okay, which is 1.25 miles with a 1 minute and 45-second recovery. And all these are generally at half marathon pace, or your goal half marathon pace. And you can even progress from your current half marathon pace to your goal half marathon pace. Okay, if you run a half marathon and you're looking to kind of lower a time goal for the next half marathon, or you can run this at your goal half marathon pace. And again, if it's your first half marathon, don't worry if you can't hit the high end volume. Don't worry if you can't do 6 times a 2K or 5 times 1.5 mile, right? Which is the next thing. Next distance, 5 times 1.5 mile with a 2 minute recovery. And as these reps get a little bit longer, it's a little bit more intense. And then lastly, you're building towards 4 times 3K with a 2:30 recovery. It's almost 4 times 2 mile. Okay. If you break it down, it's 7.5 miles worth of volume. Okay. And the 5 times 1.5 miles, 7.5 miles worth of volume. So 5 times 2K is 10K, 6 times 2K is 12K. So looking at about anywhere from 6.25 miles to a little over 7 miles for the fourth workout. So that's a progression, building towards 1K reps, then towards 1200s, 1600s, 2K, 1.5 mile, 3K. Again, appropriate volume. So you tinker with the amount of reps that you do. And again, this is up to you as a coach to decide how many is more appropriate for yourself or your athletes. Okay, if you're a self coach, decide for yourself. Okay, if you need feedback, if you need mentoring, that's why I'm here available too. Okay, I plug these into training programs for a lot of different athletes based on the volume that they are running currently. Okay, not the volume that you think other people should be running, or that you think they should be running because these folks are running. That's not necessarily how we do. We take, and that's not how I do it. I can't speak for everybody else. I take what people are currently doing, and then we build on that. So to make sure that athletes can adapt appropriately and stay healthy. And as these reps get these races get longer, like half marathon and marathon, it's important to be a little bit more precise and methodical with your training because you can't come back the following weekend running a half marathon or a marathon. These races take longer to recover from. So it's important to keep these factors in mind as we build out the training. Okay, and how often we build out the training and how we plug in other things, long runs, speed, fartleks, and all this other type of stuff. So those are progression workouts for the half marathon. Next up, we'll talk about progression workouts for the marathon. Very, very, very important too. A little bit of a different emphasis, but also ultimately important. So hope you found this enjoyable. If you did, hit the thumbs up. It's always greatly appreciated. Have a great season. Have a great week. And I'll talk to you next time.